Why is this so hard? Oh wait, oh no, no, no. Oh no, wait, oh no, it's collapsing. It's all collapsing. Hi everyone! So recently on this channel, I did the second section of the 24,000 piece puzzle, which was a lot of work. I did the decipher video, which was a lot of work. And I did the solid colored puzzles video, which was a lot of work. So today, I just wanted to do something fun and simple. I'm going to be taking on this 3D Ferris wheel puzzle, which actually turns. Ooh, I can't wait to see if it actually works. But before I get into it, today's video is sponsored by Luna. So I know that a lot of you use puzzles to help yourself calm down at night and go to sleep. Some of you even tell me that you watch my puzzle videos as you're going to sleep. Well, if you want to change it up a little, there is this app called Luna, which is designed to help calm you down at the end of the night and fall asleep more quickly, along with a bunch of playlists of lo-fi, soothing music. They also have what they call sleepscapes. Basically, a narrator who has the most calming voice you've ever heard. He walks you through a picture, basically telling you a story, and as you go, you're directed to color in different parts of the picture. It's not stressful at all. You just tap on the picture to color it in, and just like putting in puzzle pieces, it is so satisfying to see the picture really come to life. It's almost like a guided meditation that puts you right in the right mindset for going to sleep. Each sleepscape takes about 25 minutes, so they are the perfect length to do right before bed. And bonus, you don't have to worry about losing puzzle pieces in your bed sheets, which has definitely been a problem for me before. I actually spent a week doing a sleepscape every single night to make sure that I really liked it and it was something that I wanted to recommend to all of you. And I loved it. I fell asleep so quickly every night, and I looked forward to going to bed because I just couldn't wait to see what new image and story the sleepscape was going to have for me each night. So I'll have a link down in the description for you to install Luna so that you can get a better night's sleep too. You can also scan the QR code that is up on the screen right now in order to get a free 7-day trial. All right, so now let's take a look at the puzzle. So this is another puzzle from Ceaco's 3D puzzle line that they put out back in the 90s. If you remember, over Christmas, I did this 3D Santa's Village puzzle. As soon as I finished this one, I went online to see what else was out there, like what other puzzles they put out. And as soon as I saw the Ferris wheel, I was just like, I need that. I need to try that. So let's go ahead and open this up. Oh, I'm so excited to open this. I bought this like 3 months ago, and I just haven't had a chance to like sit down and do this video until now, so I am so excited to get started. Just look at how fun the box is. It's like a cartoon come to life. So the box is pretty similar to the Christmas box, just not Christmas themed, obviously. I do want to give a shout out to the illustrator, Jane Caminos. I forgot to do that in the last video and just had it in a little pop-up box on the screen, so this time I wanted to say her name. I think she is so talented, and it is so clear how much love and detail went into every single inch of these puzzles. So as you can see, it is 509 pieces, which is a little bit less than the Christmas one, but around the same amount. It is also double-sided, made of cork, And supposedly the Ferris wheel actually turns. I am so excited to put this together. So if we open it up, you can see that we have instructions, and this time I know that not all of these instructions are for the same puzzle. The Ferris wheel is only this one page. It's only this part of it. But just like before, I'm going to put those to the side and I will attempt to do it on my own. We'll see how that goes. So if we look inside, you can just see how colorful these pieces are. It's like candy. Like, I cannot wait to dig into it. Also, since it's made of cork, it just smells really nice. I had a few different cork puzzles as a kid, so the smell of these puzzles is very nostalgic for me. Now, unfortunately, I could not find this one brand new on eBay. I had to get it used. So this has been put together before, and when it arrived, actually a lot of the sections were already together, so I already took them apart. However, since the cork is so thick, when you pull the pieces apart, they don't really come apart that cleanly. You can see that the paper is like peeling up a little right there. Oh, this piece is not doing too well. You can see the paper is a little bit ripped right there. Here's another one where the paper ended up a little bit ripped. And then this is interesting. These pieces, which I guess are the supports that hold the entire thing up, the puzzle pieces are already put together, and then on the back, whoever did this before me literally glued on the wire stem of fake flowers. I guess maybe it needed a little bit more support than just the cork on its own, so obviously I have to leave those pieces together because they're glued together. And then this puzzle also comes with these wooden dowels, and I assume that it kind of goes through the middle here and that's how it actually turns, but we will figure that out when we get to the assembly. So just like before, I'm going to start by putting together all of the flat sections, and then I'll move on to the assembly. All right, I just finished the sorting and we have a lot of different piles happening here. So obviously there are a lot of green grass pieces because this is the base, and you can see that that's going to be easily the largest piece that we're making. And then I just continued separating them out. You can see that these are like the outside of the Ferris wheel. You can see that they have this concave curve here on the edge, whereas these are the actual Ferris wheel itself. And then we have a lot of these small standalone pieces. These I already put together because they're only 2 pieces each, so all I had to do was match up the colors. I think these pieces are where I'm going to start because these are the seats of the like the Ferris wheel cars, and so I think we're just making a lot of small sections from these pieces. And then there are more small standalone pieces. I don't know exactly where these go, but once I start putting it together, we'll figure it all out. So if you didn't see my last video, I'm actually going to try to put together the entire thing as it was cut out. So a 3D puzzle like this, all of the flat sections, when they design it, it's basically all in one sheet, and there are pieces that go in between. For this puzzle, it looks like those all have this white background with these little purple squiggles on them, which means that I can put it together like a complete jigsaw puzzle, and I end up with one large continuous flat sheet. And then after that, I'll take the pieces apart and, you know, actually build our structure. So that's the plan, and yeah, let's start puzzling. All right, it's been about 2 hours and I think this is really coming together. You can really see the flat sheet starting to take shape. I actually love puzzles like this because it really is just growing out very organically. Since I don't have an edge, I'm just putting in pieces as I see them, and I end up with these like very odd looking shapes. However, it has been a little bit of a struggle just because the sections don't fully lock together. Like every single piece doesn't have a little puzzle piece shape because you're meant to, you know, you're not really meant to put this together like a jigsaw puzzle. So like with this section over here, one little nudge, like as I was working, and the entire thing just kept sort of breaking apart. Also, since I do have such weird shapes, sometimes with pieces hanging on that don't really lock into place, I know that this piece from this section has to be moved over here. So basically I have to pick up this entire thing somehow and like move it all the way over here and just hope that I don't leave any pieces behind. So right after I finish this clip, I'm gonna be rearranging a lot of these sections, and then I think the whole shape will like really start to take shape even more than it is now. Also, I have decided to do the base last, just because this is the section with the most pieces, and so I think it'll be easier if I have the full boundary to work within rather than just trying to create a shape where I don't know when I'm getting close to the edge. So I definitely think I'm gonna finish the flat sheet this morning, and yeah, time to get back to it. This has been a challenge. It's, you know, not the hardest puzzle I've ever done, but it's definitely been challenging. So I have most of the flat puzzle entirely put together. However, the problem that I'm running into is that it is too big to fit on my table. You can see that the tripod legs are in the way of where the puzzle is going to have to go. And if I pull it over the side of the table, I'm afraid that these pieces are just gonna fall out onto the floor. So what I'm gonna have to do is take down the tripod and then go ahead and finish it up. Also, you might have noticed that I didn't put these pieces in for quite a while, even though I knew where they went. And that is just because they have the plastic pieces taped to the back. There it is, you can see it right there. So they don't lie flat. So when I had them just out when I was like still putting it together and nothing was really locked together yet, having this a bit raised up just made it really hard to work with. So I decided to leave it until I had the full space that I could put it into. Well, that took quite a while. I swear doing this base piece took basically almost as long as like the entire rest of the puzzle. And actually, when I was working on it, I kept thinking like, I wonder if the back would be any easier. And now that I turn it over, I'm like, oh, the back would have been so much easier. Look at that, there's so much more going on. Like on the front, it's basically all just grass and a few little birds, and then on the back, it's a big old party. But I had done the entire thing just from the front, and I'd gotten started on this from the front, so I just stuck it out, and you know, it's fine, we got there in the end. And so now we have the complete sheet of how our Ferris wheel was printed. I love looking at this, I think it is so satisfying. However, did you notice? I am missing a piece. I swear in the eBay listing they said it was complete, but over here on the fence, there is definitely a piece missing. Luckily, it's not a structural piece, so I'll be able to work around it. It'll be fine, but it is annoying. Also, something that's kind of interesting about this one is that the cork kind of resists staying together like as one full flat sheet. It kind of comes apart gradually. And the Christmas one that I did didn't have that problem. So I wonder if that's to do with this having been done before and it like being out of the package. Also here at the top, you can see that these two pieces just don't lock together at all. So it's never gonna stay together. All right, so now that I have the entire thing put together, we have made it to the best part, the actual assembly. But first, I guess we haven't quite made it. One more thing. First, I'm going to flip the entire thing over because the thing with these puzzles is you can tell from the bevel on the side of the pieces which side is the front and which side is the back. So I literally have no idea what's going on the back of these pieces. So let's flip the whole thing over and take a look. Wow, so I can confirm that the Christmas one was locked together much more. If you remember that one, I flipped over like almost all in one go, and with this one, I basically felt like I was like re-putting together part of the puzzle. But we got there in the end, and look how fun this is. I love that here you can see the backside of the carnival worker, and it is just so colorful and so fun. Yay, it's finally time for the assembly. So let me show you what we have going on. So on the box, you can see that we have this nice big picture of this basically front view of what we're going to be building. They also give us a side view, and then they also give us a close-up view. And those are the only 3 angles we get. So, I mean, obviously there was the instructions, which I will pull out if I really need to. But I mean, even still, it's just a list of text directions. There aren't pictures guiding you along the way. So I already tried to separate out the pieces into the different sections. We have the Ferris wheel itself, the seats, the people, the fence, the 2 buildings, and the base. And then we also have these little circle pieces, and I assume they're part of the Ferris wheel because the dowel is gonna go through here, but I can't see them on any of the pictures, so I'm just gonna use my best educated guess for where they go. Also looking at this, I think the Ferris wheel is basically its own structure. So I think I can build everything around it and then, you know, basically work on it in two halves. So there's everything else, and then there's the Ferris wheel, and I don't think that they connect in any way. And then it looks like, based on the picture, it looks like the base is kind of facing in this direction. And then here is our little building right in front. So I'm just going to bend that into shape. Oh my god. Literally the first thing, and the roof is already falling apart. Why is this so hard? The roof lines up so nicely on the box, and mine looks literally terrible. Like, what is this? It looks like this little booth got hit by an earthquake. All right, after fiddling with it for a little bit, I think that looks okay. I mean, they're basically lining up. So this, it looks like there are no connectors to put it onto the base, so I think it literally just kind of sits here. So next, it looks like we have a second structure, and this is the little archway to get over to the Ferris wheel. So again, I've got another one of those roofs to put on. Oh no! Wow, this roof does not feel secure at all. And I know that I've spent a lot of time in this video comparing this to the Christmas one, but that one seemed to go together a little more easily and felt much more secure than this does. All right, so she sits somewhere along here, and again, it's not connected to the base in any way, so like, I don't know what's going on with this. So next, it looks like this part of the fence goes here. This one is connected to the base, so that's pretty simple. And then this one, I think, goes here, and that is forming the entrance to our Ferris wheel. Oh my gosh, how cute. Oh wait, oh no. I totally forgot that all of these lights have to go on the fence as well. So I guess I can just sort of put them in. That's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Crisis averted. It's okay. All right, so we have a fence. Now we just need a Ferris wheel. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put these people in place. And it actually looks like they don't have little notches in the base. I think they just kind of stand there. So I guess you can, you know, move them around. And this is actually really clever. So these triangle pieces are all going to come out, but some of them have this little extra shape, and this is what we want. This slots in to the people pieces, and it creates this nice little base for the people to, you know, stand up with. So I think that is a very clever and efficient use of space. All right, so that was relatively painless, besides the roofs, but you know, it's fine. Is it just me, or does this empty field here almost look like a Quidditch field? Like I could put up some hoops. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. But no, we are going to continue with how this is meant to be built. So next is the Ferris wheel itself. I think I made my first Ferris wheel seat. Look how cute that is. So I'm realizing that these two sides definitely have a right and a left side, and if I'm trying to perfectly match the colors that are on the box, these two are not going to match each other. And I guess that's just something I have to decide, like how much of a stickler am I going to be for trying to match these colors, especially because, you know, I can't even see some of them. And the fun part about this is that these are all the same, so you really can mix and match the colors as much as you want. So I think I might just kind of go with what looks good to me, and for this one part, not try to perfectly match what's on the box. All right, look how cute. I have five of these little Ferris wheel cars ready to go. So now I think it is time to actually try to put the Ferris wheel together. Okay, how am I gonna do this? So there was one long dowel which came with this set, and so I'm pretty sure that that one goes through the middle here. And then I think, from what I can tell in here, I think that these little circle guys, I think that they're going to go between these V-shaped pieces and the actual wheel, and maybe that'll help it turn a little more smoothly. And then I can just barely see that these pieces go inside, I guess to help support it and keep it an equal distance apart. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to make a sandwich. So we start here. Then we have one of these. Then we have this guy. Then we have these. Ooh, I see it now. Okay, then these connect right in the middle here. Then we have another one of these. Then we have a circle. And then we have the other one of these. Perfect, beautiful. Oh my God, that looks so good. Oh no, wait, oh no, it's collapsing. It's all collapsing. No. Oh no. I think I need to attach the cars in order to give it a little more support in between. So looks like we do, how am I gonna do this? Oh my God. Wait, this is getting hard again. Okay, car number one is attached, but we have lost a leg. We have a slight casualty. But this feels really good and secure, so maybe I'll just take the legs off for now, and I'll put them back on once all of the cars are in the wheel. Oh my gosh, but look at how well the car is working. Like, it totally swings on its own. This is so cute. So cute. All right, all of the cars are on here, and now I'm just gonna loosen it slightly so that there's a little bit of space between the, the cork and the dowel so that all of the cars can swing freely. Look at how cool that's looking. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this. Okay, but now back to actually trying to get it to stand up on its own. We'll see how this goes. So, okay, we're making our sandwich again. Dowel, circle, Ferris wheel. Now on the other side, another circle, and okay. So now that that is all together, I think I need to attempt to put it onto the base and see what happens. Oh my gosh, have I done it? Have I done it? Oh my God, I think I did it. Okay, here we go. Our first voyage on our Ferris wheel. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so fun. That's so cute. Obviously, everyone's upside down. We might not have the weight distribution perfect, but it totally turns. This is like one of those fairground rides where you actually go 360 in your car as you go all the way around. So Grandma's gonna have a lot of fun with that one. But look at that, it totally turns. Oh, this is so cute. Yay, oh, I'm so happy. I love this. Well, what do you think? Is this not the most fun 3D puzzle you've ever seen? I remember when I was in probably like middle school, my sister and I put together this Ferris wheel made out of K'NEX. It was like 3 feet tall. I think it had a motor so it could actually like turn on its own. And I literally think it is still put together somewhere at my parents' house. I think I know where it is. Why have we kept it for so long? This one is not quite as fancy. Obviously there's no motor, but it does turn. I'm so impressed. It's not the most smooth Ferris wheel ride you've ever seen, but I think part of that might be because this had been put together before, so some of the paper is like peeling up in small sections. That's kind of catching on, you know, how it's supposed to turn a little more smoothly. There are a few things that I probably would have done differently if I had designed it. I think it's a little weird that the 2 buildings don't connect to the base in any way. They can literally just move anywhere they want. And that would have been so easy to just add, you know, a few more tabs. Also, the fence doesn't connect to this front building, and that would have been another really easy tab to just go in and add. I also think the roofs aren't designed that well, and you end up with these big gaps. I think there might have been a way to make those look a little cleaner. It just kind of seems like they spent all of their time on the engineering of the Ferris wheel itself, and everything else around here just didn't get the same level of attention. But besides that, I just think this is so cute. You know, you look at it and it's just like, I keep saying this, but it's like candy. It's like sugar. Like, it's so colorful and there's so much happening. I just love looking at it. So I hope you've enjoyed this fun little puzzle that I've done today. Don't worry though, because I am in the middle of a whole bunch of research right now. So you're about to get some videos where I am like blowing the lid wide open on some jigsaw puzzles that nobody has ever uncovered the full history of. You're not gonna wanna miss this breaking jigsaw puzzle news in a couple weeks once I finish those videos. So your code word, if you watched all the way to the end of the video, is going to be, like carnival, maybe? That could be fun. All right, I'm just gonna be here playing with the Ferris wheel and watching it turn, and oh my gosh, it is so mesmerizing. Anyway, happy puzzling. I will see you all next time.